Hello everybody, good to see you all. Let me just reduce that volume a little bit of the music for the moment. Welcome MSG, Shadow and Pirates, good to see you, and welcome all you lurkers in the background there as well. We're gonna be doing some Space Engineers. It's been a while. We actually shifted everything back to a Friday if I have the time and the motivation. But I was, let's do some Space Engineer because next week might be pretty busy. I have a feeling we might see some stuff happening soon. So let's do that now. Shakir, welcome. Good to see you. Bozzy welcome as well. The server has been cancelled just because it was not possible to constantly have the streams going, have everybody joining. Some people have other things to do, some people have personal things, so we just decided to, let's skip the server, let's focus on just some single play and see where we go later in the future. But now with No Man's Sky, the update coming, we might also, this is new June, July, August, we also will have Starfield pretty soon. I mean, in 2-3 months, we'll see Starfield. So a lot of the focus is going to shift to a more recent games as well. But I still want to make sure that I make some content about Space Engineers, both streams and the guide, which is always a bit of a challenge. But we'll see. We'll get there. I hope you guys are doing all right. Let me just get some music rolling as well. I will have to probably turn off the music for Space Engineers. Let me just start up Space Engineers first and see how that, if I have music or not. Andreas, welcome and happy Friday indeed. Happy Friday indeed. Excuse me. So I had an update that I still need to download, so it takes a little bit of time, but should be done quickly. See, still got music. I think now I should not have any music anymore. All right, good. So now I can play some music. Let's go. What do you mean Spotify cannot play this right now? Shut up. Thinking on Skype that will be just background bucket and new expedition. Most likely, it's probably an expedition with a splash of content, like I like to say. It's I think we might see some extra things happening that are going to be like additions to the Interceptor update. There's been some files been found, data mined. Again, nobody knows if these files are going to be publicly accessible. This is always data mined. The space stations, for example, have been taken out again, which is something I expected. They did the same with the freighter rooms. They leaked the freighter rooms, and then they looked at how people reacted to it. They took it away again and adjusted it. And that's what I think they're doing, is leaking information. So, we accidentally put some files we shouldn't. People check them out, they share them, you see the reactions and say, okay, you know what, we do some adjustments here and there, but this was, maybe we can do this next time. That's how they work, most likely. So anyway, we will see an expedition, maybe a little bit extra stuff. Could be bigger, I don't think so. I think we might expect the bigger updates July. Because it's going to drop in the beginning of June, so 8 weeks, so halfway July maybe. Would be a halfway end of July. That makes sense for another update just before Starfield drops, so it doesn't get too drowned away by that. Anyway, let me load up my game. Was that again stream? I should have like one that's called stream play. There we go. Load, and let's switch to gameplay. There's again a lot of controversy on the Twitter and Reddit and stuff as well, if you can see it. Yeah, we'll see. My question is, what were we doing? I think we were trying to find iron, maybe? You remember, guys, what I was doing? I seem to have a lot of oxygen. I just don't know if I have a lot of hydrogen. We might be draining this. Let me just check my... Basic refinery is doing the metal, iron, and a bit of stone. There we go. Now, the other one is the O2 generator. We still have some ice generating here. And then we have the hydrogen tank. This one is currently filling up. So what I'm doing right now, this is the save we stopped. This is filling up as well. So we are creating some hydrogen, which is good. And how is my battery? Orbiter battery fully recharged in 15 minutes. So I could say recharge. So that would be automatically then... if I now go and check my control panel, battery. 3 minutes, okay. So I guess we're gonna have to mine some more ferrite dust. I'm not entirely sure anymore what the plan was here. What we were doing. Was I thinking about doing a solar panel on the outside? I don't know anymore. We definitely have a lot of iron, which should be giving us enough resources to... let's stone. There we go. And then here we go to the refiner. So the refiner is look at the amount of stone. I need to get this out of my refinery. So let's go to cargo. Small cargo container. And let's move this out of here. No. Why can I not do that? Oh, that's my ejector. Okay. Let's move you in here. And let's move you in here. There we go. I have to take that out of my ejector. Did I have the ejector in the back? I do. Alright. I think I might have been thinking about building a container down here, maybe. I don't know anymore. We need some cobalt. I think that was the... Do you guys remember if I had cobalt nearby? GPS, let's see. Asteroid Cobalt 2. Here we are. So let's Dina, that's one I need to keep. Let's disable these. Oh. Like that. All right. Ow! I guess we're gonna have to do some digging first. Stop it. Let's clear up the area a little bit. Hey, Dictator, welcome. Hendrik, good to see you. Message, but it's actually Mad Scottish Geck. Right, that's a little bit of a bigger hole. That's going to be easier to... Nickel and cobalt 8 kilometers. That should be pretty manageable. Let's start off my front thruster, so we are keeping our speed. Yep. So normally what we should find is two things, platinum and uranium, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna find it in asteroids. Hey Wolfie, good to see you. How are you, man? How are you doing? So I know for sure, if you're interested in, by the way, if you're interested in space engineers, I know Bob has been working on a video, which he probably is going to release pretty soon. So if you want to see him playing it, which probably is going to have quite a lot of crashes and accidents, keep an eye on his channel as well, because I definitely am looking forward to his video. I get a hello today. What, did you not get the hello? What, yesterday? Did you not get a hello yesterday, mister? Hmm? Did you not get a little hello from me yesterday, Wolfie? Hmm? Nope. Well, you get hello twice then. Hello, Wolfie. Welcome. So I think that is going to be nickel. So we need to find the cobalt another spot. It might be inside. God. I need to figure out the buttons again, but I think it was... was that the other cobalt one there? Let's check that one out. It doesn't seem to show me the... a bigger antenna would be great. Beacon... Oh, cobalt. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Hello, 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 hello. We need some cobalt. You totally ignored me. I didn't see you at all, Wolfie. Are you sure? Yesterday during the base visit stream? The advantage of mining in space is that you don't need to worry about the weights because there's no weights pulling you down, so there's no mass pulling you down. I don't know how you actually have to say it. No. Inventory. 15,000. We got the drills I can still fill up. For the moment, I'm filling up my connector. Conveyor sort is not important. We still can fill up our drills, so we have still some... I even went with your raid to Rightsea. I do not remember seeing you at all. I've been reading the chat pretty consistently, I think. The most of the time I'm just ignoring Golden Gek, you know, when this guy shows up. Most of the time I just ignore him. Hey, Golden Gek. Okay, well, I think we're good. I think we're good. Did we find a gold asteroid? I'm gonna have to check my... because it might be a good idea to dig gold here and maybe expand my base in space. Because then we could make a ship with a jump drive and maybe jump to the moon. Because I know we find some... definitely some platinum there. Where would we find uranium? Do we find uranium in asteroids or do we find it on like a planet? Blade, welcome. Whiskey Jack, Shadoza, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. As word today, I know when I'm not wanted anyway. I'm not wanted anyway. Now, my question is that my asteroid base or was it between the asteroid? Damn it, I think I might have forgotten the... No, there it is. Is that... That's it there. You see it? It's nice and yellow. Hey, old explorer, did I say hello to you? I think I did, but you know me. You know me. Can I just see my fucking pipe? Thank you. Damn it! Alright, now we are getting some cobalt in here, so that means we're gonna be, just see, refiner. Get some cobalt first so we can make some grills, and we can focus on making a container. Blind and forgetful. Earlier stream, yo Juan, welcome. Yeah, these are these afternoon streams for me. Like I got some time. Let's kick off a stream. Need more eye test as you get older. I'm pretty okay with reading because the screen is like I cannot touch it still. That's how far my screen is, so it's pretty far. And I can read the small letters. The one I have troubles with is when it's like the black with like silver text on it. Then I'm starting to lose a little bit. But I think everybody's like, what the? Good afternoon, Douglas. Welcome. This is a game I have been considering to get into. This is a pretty enjoyable game. I'm really enjoying the creativity you can have in here. I think if I would say the only thing that always kind of... How do I say that? Compared to other space games, for example, this feels a very empty game. If you're not playing with friends, if you're not playing with the workshop mods or scenarios, this is a very empty game. So that means you have to download scenarios that add more pirates, more enemies, things like that. You can have friendly NPCs and stuff as well. But I think it's a great game if you play with friends and everybody is involved with that. That's pretty cool. Do I get some cobalt now or what? Yes, okay. Now, can I make... No? Why is it not shifting over to my... Okay, let's see. Cobalt. And then assembler. It could be my assembler is full, yeah. Well, let's move that in here. That should now take cobalt, yeah. So now we should be able to make a container down here for the moment. Is that 8? Is that container? No. 3. I think I might have to I don't think I have the quiet tools on this one here. You are on your own now for a week. Same shirt as yesterday. Laundry. No, actually it's next week, Wolfie, from Monday afternoon onwards. And this shirt I wore yesterday for the stream, so I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm not gonna change the shirt now. Now we have a small cargo container. I think we should build a few more. That might be a good idea. So let's If I do it like that, then I will be able to quicker get some resources. Finding some gold would be nice. This live stream is actually pre-recorded. Beep says just so good he preempted what people would say and when. Yeah, that's also why I'm so good at finding graves and crashed ships, Golden Gek. Hey Chuck, welcome. Sarah, hello, good to see you. The game would have me up until 4 AM. I want it, but I know I will end up never putting it down. What are you missing? Nickel? Why are you missing nickel? Where's my refinery? Let's put the stone first so we get some nickel. Hang on. Now, we got more stone. Lottery numbers, but no, not one yet. So don't think the luck transfers. I think I need to hold the tickets, Golden Kick. It has to be a physical connection. Welcome Nemo, good to see you. I did say hello to Shadow. I said hello to Shadows. Yes, I said hello to everybody. Did you see the Atlantis build yet? Nope. I don't think I have seen Atlantis builds yet. I saw my Atlantis build, which was not an actual, it was more like a research center. I'll buy a ticket for an advanced draw and send you the damn thing. Yo, Golden Cake, just imagine, you do that, I'm touching the ticket, I'm sending it back to you, and you win the lottery. What would that do with your little brain? Holy... Right, the orbiter is empty. Let me see. Did I have gold nearby here? Asteroids. Gold mine ore. You know what I should do? Is actually build. Can I make a ore detector and connect it to the back? Because I don't think you are activated. No, let me just see. Control panel. Throw out off. So if I connect a it would blow my little brain. My little brain. Um, I was thinking as you as a gag, golden gag, you know, the little head. I was not thinking you as a person. um, right, what I want to do instead is that's not on the right place, but I just want to be, I wanted to be floating. I will grind away the rests, but there we go. Hey, Midnight, welcome. Good to see how are you. If I want to put a connector on that, it's going to stick over here. So that's probably going to be troublesome. 8. Yeah. But if I want to push that... Let me just do something else. If I put you on top here for a second. I'm going to go around your way. And then we put the... or detector below it. Like that. And then we put the connector against that. That should normally allow me. Yeah. We need some more stone. Just a little bit. So let me mine some away. Turn off recharge. Turn off lock and... just to get a little bit more nickel. My hydrogen is almost empty. That's not good. I need to turn off my engine. 5, then recharge, and then we need to restock my hydrogen tank. And we say stockpile. Then we need to find the engine. And we need to disable that one. There we go. Because it was... I think it was emptying, no? Yeah. This one is empty. Yeah. We need to get some ice. Quickly. Otherwise I'm stuck here. So we have now a large ore detector that's going to help me to find more resources. But we need to find some ice. Did I have any ice in my asteroid ice plus iron? So let's disable these two. Let's look for these two. There's one 9 kilometers. There should be here one 304 U. So let's go and get that. Because we don't have a lot of. All right, let's reach batteries off, unlock, go. Why is my did I turn off my engines? No, I didn't. My engines don't turn. What? Oh, I'm on stockpile. I'm on stockpile. Forgot about that. TS, welcome. Marek, good to see you. Black Star Radio, hello, good to see you as well. I think that's it now. Or anyone in the chat, have you ever played a game called Endless Space? No, I have not. And I don't think I heard about it as well. Right. The first thing I'm going to do is we're going to disconnect so I don't lose my inventory or my hydrogen. Then we go to the orbiter tank and we turn off stockpile. Now we can turn on. Yeah, okay, here we go. Which is this connected 3, so that is going to be connected to ejector. There we go. Switch lock. And we're going to press 8. There we go. Right, so the connector, the block that I just picked up, that's my ore detector, which is going to give me more radius of finding where the stuff is. Now, for the moment, I just want to get some ice so we can get our hydrogen working again. It's a turn-based game, space game. I'm not a big fan of turn-based. I know Final Fantasy kind of changed, but in the beginning they had this like Pokemon or whatever, where you have to, you know, choose and then the one does attack and then the other one. I never really enjoyed that. Oh yes, Blackstar, yes. The bottom one is not an ejector, that's just a connector, but the back one is an ejector, so if I say throw out, it will throw out and it will break off. But I'm not using it for the moment, so I'm good. Just want to see what is my max weight, but I think 100,000 is going to be my max weight. So now we have ice. We can go back. We can get this transferred into hydrogen, get a full tank, and then we can go and look for gold. Because with the gold, we can start making a jump drive, and we can jump to another place, like the moon or something. Anybody that is in the game, does anybody know how I can get rid of the buttons in front of my screen constantly? I'm wondering if there's like a way to not have these hints anymore. Alright, so now this should start generating more hydrogen. For the moment, I only have one O2 generator now and another one there. Okay. Let's stockpile. Let's go a little bit quicker. Let's see, my ore detector that I built, this one is the large one. Let's just make that massive. That should now actually show my ores closer by. That's good. And man, I've loved it ever since. Best $20 I spent on the game. Loads of fun. Thanks for being it. Thanks for being it to a lot of people's attention. Yeah. I mean, there are some other content creators that make amazing content about this. I saw one creator that's called, I think it's Ball and Chain Gaming. I think that's the name. And they made they made like a whole story, like episodes, really well put together. I was like, man, these guys should get so much more subs. But I don't think it's a game that, you know, piques interest until people actually see it and play it. Talking of games, I see No Man's Sky is on sale. Yes, it is, MSG. There's a State of Play, I think it is, or Days of Play. It's an event by PlayStation. So the sales are not organized by Hello Games, they're organized by PlayStation. My web dev, thank you so much for the subscription and welcome to the Beeble Hive. And disabled, my good bot is already disabled. That's already disabled. It's this, if I want to go in here, it says press F. But if I do it here, it's constantly in front of my ship as well. And now it's, yeah, it doesn't matter. How is my hydrogen? 32, that's already better, no? Can we move? I need to get this full first before the rest is pushed into the... How much ice do we have now? Should I do another run? 1632. That's not a lot, no. That's gonna be gone in really quickly. It could be if I go into my options and I look for game, show control hints. I think that might be it. If I now jump out. Yeah, now it's gone. All right. All right. I found it, Black Star. It's okay. I just had to look. Let me just get this head and the tail for a while. How many people? 25 people? Okay. Just checking if... I know Bob said he wanted to drop his video as quickly as possible. I'm not sure when he's gonna drop it. $51. I think that should be okay to go and do another run for ice. So let's disable the tank on stockpile. There we go. Now that is going to allow the other tank to fill up. There we go. So disable recharge, disable lock, go up and go back. I have a feeling I should build some lights. Got a mining transport coming nearby. 9 kilometers. We should be okay. Hey Octa, welcome. Hate is welcome as well. Can you actually see my messages? Right, that should be enough. on, show me my ship from outside. Thank you. There we go. Now this one is gonna push more oxygen or ice in here. Then we just need to move. That can stay. Is this the connector? That's not my connector. That's the connector of the base. So there should be nothing in my orbiter anymore. Okay, except for that. All right. So now we are. We think we should be good on ice. 2, 7, 5, 32, 36, 34. That's a pretty good one. I can't remember if this stream started as an Earth light drop or in the space pod. So much time has passed, I've worked too much. This started on planet, Black Star. We started on the planet and we traveled to space. I think I did one more stream in space, which I built most of this on that stream. I think the only thing I didn't... This is what I just did, the containers. And then we did the server for a few times, and then I'm jumping back in my solo play. Did you start with an asteroid base, or did you build this one? I built this one. Do you take video IDs? You can always suggest, and I'll consider them. How far are we here? 56. Maybe I should stockpile again. Let's get this up. See a lighting video. What do you mean a lighting video? A video that explains how to light your base up, or how to power your lights, or because there's a few. I mean, I think Pizzazz did a few ones that were actually very interesting, but I'm not sure if he still has the videos. How to create an atmosphere with lights. I don't think I'm the perfect person for that, to be honest. There's people that have better skills at that. But I'm not sure if Pizzazz has actually made videos about this. Let me just check something. YouTube. I think Possess channel is gone. Yep. Damn it, Possess. There was some really good information on that channel. I'm gonna have to look into it then. I see myself out. So now that we're fully powered, we can disconnect. And let's go and see if we can find some gold. You know what? Maybe I should do something else first. Is there a way to put one on the back here? Yep. And then... not there because it's gonna burn. Let's put one there. There was one here. That way I should see a little bit more if I'm trying to get out of this. I might just have to build another light here on the back. Which I cannot. Maybe I should put it on the bottom here. There we go. Alright, so that should give me a little bit more view on what I'm doing in this ship, I think. Interior light is set to radius 3.6. This is set to radius 3.6. Intensity 5. Intensity 5. This is the same. Okay, let me just put all these in a group. I'm gonna call this beacon. Let's do first orbiter. And then we call this beacon lights. So I know kind of that they are just small lights. Now, are you going to show this as a group or not? This I cannot say. I want intensity a little bit larger, like 8. Offset further. I don't know. That is showing a little bit more area around my ship now. That's good. Katrin Raids. Hello, Katrin and Raiders. Joyrod, welcome. Wild Bear, Cat Invasion, good to see you, Wild Bear. Katrin, hello, welcome, welcome. Anybody else? Anybody else? Joyrod, I said hello to? Yep, okay. Alright, let's go and find some gold. Ah. So I'm gonna fly around these first. With a bit of luck, we might have gold in these. We have iron. But you see, my detector is now detecting from 150 meters, which is much easier to find your resources. This only has ice. This is iron here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, let's go to the nickel location. So I'm gonna take away ice, I'm gonna take this one, and we're gonna go to the nickel and cobalt locations, which are 8 kilometers away. Let's go and check that out. It's a small raid, no matter how large the raid, it's how you use it. I'm gonna go to that one first down there, and we're gonna try to now scan all of these asteroids and see which one is gonna give us, hopefully, some gold. That's not what she said. That's pretty much what they say. Wait, it's not that I'm complaining, but I'm just saying that. Alright, let's see what you got in this rock. It does look a little bit like my Jason penetrator, no? This ship. Hey, Danger, welcome. You know, it's funny that we all call shuttles, stupid shuttles, blah, blah. You know, in No Man's Sky, you build a ship in Space Engineers. It's a shuttle. This is a big asteroid. Seems only to have nickel. Not impressed with that. I think that's another cobalt there. So normally I found out that near nickel you will probably find some platinum, but I'm not sure if that is the case on asteroids or only on the moon. Nickel again. Nickel, cobalt, no. Did I dig through this, or is it just an existing hole? This is an existing hole. Let's go through here. Cobalt, nickel. This seems to be just a whole cluster of that. I have to say, I do enjoy the asteroids in this game. Imagine being able to do that in No Man's Sky, you know? Fly through an asteroid. Even mine or build into it. I don't think I'm gonna find anything here. Let's go to that asteroid there. Let me just scan next. Let me disable my forward thrusters so I can get my 100 speed. There we go. Actually, I could probably turn off my dampeners. If I just do this, I turn this on and I turn off my dampeners. That should also hold my ship, no? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see what this big hunk has. And spend time with my nieces. No worries. Have a good one, Marek. Appreciate you jumping in. Have a great afternoon. Or evening. Or morning. We got some ice. Should I mine some? We're at 73. No, it should be okay now. Or at least now we know what's in this rock already. What's that? Is that nickel? Or is it ice? I'm now inside the asteroid. My spotlights are definitely not very there we go. All right, what's that? Ice as well. We got ice. We got some iron up there. Nothing else. It's very difficult to scan a whole asteroid if you kind of don't have a point of, like, I went there, I did that already, you know? Go a little bit lower. Because this is a big hunk of stone. Thank you. I could use some light. So I think this might be just an iron and ice planet or ice asteroid. Yeah. Alright, so where did we come from? Where was the we came from that. We It might be better to find a cluster instead of large rocks. I don't think I have a camera. No, I don't. How far is that? How far is that? There's another cluster down there. Let's go and check that out. Let's go to that one first and then pass through. Hey, Bob, good to see you, man. I was actually talking about you like half an hour ago, I think. I was saying that they had to check you out because you were dropping a video about about space engineers soon, but I'm not sure when you're releasing it. Nothing. No. And 2.5 hours? Good. So guys, I would say definitely check out this on that channel, no? Survival Bob on the original one. Is that a choo-choo train? That's I actually connected just a an ore detector on the back so I could easily find more like gold or something in the space. Hopefully we find some gold. This seems to be a dead rock. It almost seems like it's already been mined. You see like it's broken up. I don't think there's anything in this one here. Go to that one there. A moon would be better, but I need some gold. But what about Bob? What about what? What? So that's how you put a large grid block on a small ship grid. Yes, that, or you use hinges. There's actually, you could actually switch the head. I'm not sure if you checked that out. It is possible to drop a small hinge head into a large hinge, or a small rotor head into a large rotor, and vice versa. But that's, if you use the connector, then you can have the large grids connecting to the... You're the expert on head. Getting? Pretty much. It's another big rock. I mean, if there's gold, I'm happy. But I think we might have to go back to the planet and mine gold down. If I want to make a jump drive ship. Alright, let's see what you got. So what you're up to in this playthrough, this is my single playthrough where I actually started for streaming purposes only. I'm looking for gold so we can maybe focus on getting a jump drive so we can travel to the moon, maybe set up a base there. Then see if I can find some platinum, maybe some uranium. Silicon? Okay. I'm not sure if that's gonna be probably silver here as well. I went to the moon the slow way. That's a long drive. Well, depends a bit where you spawned, but still it's a long drive. How long is this safe? That's the 8th episode. Let's say 4 hours per episode. But I was here at 6. So episode 6 times 4, 24 hours. I was in space. And I took it pretty slow, to be honest, because you can get in space really quick if you want to. But on the other hand, I do enjoy the chill, you know. You're only gonna give me silicon? Come on, I know you have more. Go to the bottom there. Man, I cannot use silicon for the moment. I mean, it's too easy to get silicon anyway, so... I don't know how far the moon is. I think it's about 500 kilometers from here, I would say. Silicon. I cannot do anything with silicon. Let's go in there. Let's check that one. We are at 35. Well, yeah, it's okay. We can manage that. But I haven't had the chance yet. I have not. If you are planning on messing with pirates, I would say make sure you have a backup ship. Make sure you have like a blueprint ready and maybe a printer. I'm not sure if you know how to build one. I built one on my personal save. I don't know if I can travel that quickly though, but that's pretty close. Yeah, but if I'm traveling at 300 kilometers per hour, that means the flight is going to take 1 hour and 1 hour and a half. Let me turn off this so I only use a little bit of my hydrogen. There we go. That should keep my speed going. I did try to fight in one of my first tries, and I was like, mother, this is tough. But I think you need to figure out just how things work, how it shoots, what are the weak points. Don't shoot at, for example, the armor, shoot at the guns first. You have to be a little bit strategic. If you want to keep the ship, maybe go for the guns, then go for the engines, or go for the engines first, then go for the guns. Don't shoot the tanks, otherwise it explodes. There are some really great workshop slash mods. Like, I think one would be great. There's like the Mars one. The other one that they are working now is like a scrapyard one. So you stay on the planet and you have to scrap things and find things, put them together, and then allow you to leave the planet and upgrade like that. It's like you're escaping a post-apocalyptic situation. The one from Mars is actually also a little bit similar because you have to find things and you cannot always build everything, so you have to, you know, weld them together or merge them together, which is definitely a good challenge. And this is what I would definitely like to see No Man's Sky doing as well. I think my oxygen tank is empty. I need to get some ice. If we find some ice, because I'm at 59 oxygen, I might die in my ship if I'm not careful. And now we are not going to find any ice, by the way, if I need it. There's some iron here. Oh, that's also iron. Yeah. Apocalyptic. Apocalyptic. 56. If I don't find ice here, we're gonna have to go home quickly. I've been to the moon. I actually have a moon base already on my personal save, the one I played just for. Ice. We need some ice, guys. Otherwise, I will not survive. Alright. There we go. Back to 100. Dakshu, I'm not sure if I said hello, but welcome. Bok. I don't need a lot. I just need some ice to make sure that I'm generating hydrogen again. So this ship, Bob, has a built-in on the bottom there, I think, or behind my cockpit. I have a built-in oxygen hydrogen generator, which allows me to mine ice in space and refuel my ship and my oxygen while I'm exploring. All right, so we should be safe. So I got some iron, I got some ice, but that's not what we're looking for. I did that too. Wow, big brain Bob indeed. How late is it now? 3 o'clock? I would say these massive craters, but there might be stuff in the center I don't know about. But we are now about 150 U away, 150 meters away from the ice. So let's see, if I go to the other side of the this like that. Do I still? No, I don't see the ice anymore. But now I'm about on the other side where the ice was, and I don't see anything on that side, so I doubt we're gonna have any other resources. To be honest, this moon doesn't look that far away. But looks are deceiving. Alright, we are now. How far are we? This is 27 kilometers from my. Where's my other base? asteroid base. That's 25 kilometers away from my asteroid base. So we are going in a good direction to find other locations. Let's there. How much ice do I still have? We should have enough to refill and then fly to the asteroid base. It's been 3 weeks since I played, been editing my 100 days vids and on vacation. What? I think you get that. You got the hang of it now, Bob. Did you need a fix? Is that what you're coming to check? You come and check my stream because you needed the Space Engineers fix? Pretty much. We got more ice. Guys, I don't need more ice. I'm okay. Did you break orbit with just small thrusters? I broke orbits first with my atmospherics right here on the side. And then, well, not broke orbit. I went to orbit until I lost any energy on that or any thrust on that. And then I switched over to my hydrogens. It might make me feel better about myself. Normally you could put a thruster in the back here, but I do like to have my connector there, so I can use it as my ejector to get rid of stone and stuff if I don't want it. Beeps is going. I have booked my plane tickets for sure. And we should be there if I just can find a car. Because it's pretty damn expensive. show off. Well, for the moment, I cannot use my ejector because I connected my beacon, my ore detector on it, but... We're taking a train. Yeah, but what we're doing, Katrin, we are actually landing in UK. We're visiting some friends for a few days before. And then we drive to Guildford, which is... and then we take a ticket from a plane from the other side of UK, so... I like a bit more action per minute. You can get more actions, Hendrik, if you put more... if you put more work... You know, workshop mods into it, you get more action. You can get a lot of action if you want it. But this is really good if you're learning to play the game. You don't want action. You want to figure out how things work. You want to make sure that you have a ship ready. You want to make sure that if anything happens, you are not stranded. You want to, you know, you want to learn all that, how to be prepared for any attacks. Because believe me, if you're using, for example, assertive acquisitions, assertive systems, it's a name, man, they will stamp you. For the moment, that 5 hydrogen left. Now, that sounds intimidating. Hendrik, you should check Splitsy if you want to see some action. Splitsy is doing a run, it's called Assertive Acquisitions, and it's a mod he has been building, or he has building something on top of another mod. And that is action-packed. But that's, you know, after a good 200 hours, if you have enough experience in the game, I think then you want to put some action in there. C-Class Pulse Engine. Now, the good thing is I still have some ice, so for the moment this thing is still generating ice and oxygen, so we're good. I'm not stranded. But I don't have a lot of hydrogen left, that's for sure. Let's give it a bit of time. If I get attacked now by a pirate... let me see, Hendrik, if I can drop a link to Splitsy. I can actually drop a link to the playlists. Splitsy playlists, assertive acquisitions, view playlists, share, copy. There we go. I think if you go there, you will see the first one might be, although they already go straight into action, I think, there. This is something I definitely would like to do one day in the future as well, and get some creators and doing this together, but for the moment, I'm just gonna leave it as it is, and okay, I'm not finding any gold for the moment, and I'm really low. I'm really low on energy. This is a big asteroid, but I watched some other series. Yeah, they do some great. They do Escape from Mars. They did that one, the Assertive Acquisitions. These also are the ones that did the wrong way down and wrong way up, where they actually start from one side of the planet and they have to travel to the other side of the planet, but they can only use their rovers and ships, like, but with the aerodynamics installed. So they cannot use like this floating. They have to use the aerodynamics to fly and battle NPCs. There's some really good gameplay there, for sure. I think it's a great game to be able to make content and, you know, fun things happening. Oh, what's that? Silicon? Godverdomme. Okay, I'm gonna go home. I'm done. Alright, let's go to the asteroid base. 47 kilometers. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn off my dampeners. We're gonna go full blast. Wait just until I have 3 so I can... we're gonna go full blast. My engines are not gonna push me back anymore. And then we recharge everything. Come on. 3. This oxygen generator is definitely not the quickest one, so... let's get it to 100. There we go. And now we are just cruising home. Screw you, asteroids! I'm going home! I have more chance finding gold on the planet than on the asteroids, it seems here. It seems I'm drifting off a little bit from the location I was going, but that's okay. I can adjust course when we are like 10 kilometers away. Somehow I'm seeing to drift to the other side now. No pulse engine. No, no pulse engine. This is the max speeds. This is when you go and make a sandwich and come back and see your ship crashed against the asteroid, no? What? I am definitely looking forward to see that 100 days of yours, because I have a feeling there's going to be fun things happening. I may blow some stuff up. What? Fly me to the moon. I need one of these 80s like Avengers in my, you know, cassette. At that point, I would turn on the console and play a game in the meantime. Part of me wants to go to the meetup just to annoy Beeps. Go, come. I dare you. So the ship is like 10 seconds per kilometer. So you're going 100 meters per second. So that means 600 meters per minute. I totally sang that song while flying in space. This or No Man's Sky boat. That's the advantage of, you know, playing games. You don't have to choose. Welcome, Philip. I do think that Starfield might take quite a big chunk out of my time there. So in 4 minutes you can easily make 2 sandwiches. Yeah, the difference is if I'm going away and there's something popping up like an asteroid that renders in a little bit later than expected. Sounds like performance issues to me. What? What? I'm not scared of rocks. I'm aware of them. You're not premiering it, no, Bob. You're just dropping your video, no? Now I'm a bit disappointed if no asteroid will be spawning. I have you know that I didn't crash into a single rock. Well, you know that a planet is kind of a rock. I'm not sure if that... No premiere, just release. Oh well, never mind. I mean, 360 kilometers per hour is pretty quick. Not really for a space station, but you can add mods that allow you to fly quicker in space, but they have a limited just because of the render. Because if you're not careful, the render is a little bit slower than that speed. I wonder if I just should go home and get gold from the planet instead. I think I still have my miner, no, don't I? Am I overshooting this? Maybe just not. No, okay, we're good. Have fun, hit that like button. Yes, thank you for that, Bob. Thank you for being here, by the way. For people that are really interested, and anyway, if you want to see a Bob video, always check out a Bob video. It's always fun. He's going to be releasing a video today on his channel for space engineers, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be very, very much fun. The Apollo missions went 85,000 kilometers per hour. Yeah, but they didn't have these render issues in real life, did they, Midnight? Alright, so, that was a pretty, yeah, terrible result. Okay, let me see. Do I still have ice in this place here? We're still doing ice, so that's good. So this thing is now charging much quicker than before. Well, there was this one mission. Is it sweet? Hey, Sherlock the homie, welcome. I am really enjoying this game. It is a pretty addictive game for me as well. It is not No Man's Sky. If you say like, oh, it's just like No Man's Sky, not really. There is not like 18 quintillion planets. This is also way more focused on engineering, building, and ingenuity, you know, finding things out, learning. I think Space Engineers, it's a little bit in a realm of their own. If you want to see a playthrough, Sherlock, I would say definitely check out Bob. He's going to drop a video today of his experience in Space Engineers. And of course, you can see my streams as well, but my streams, I have some tutorials. I have 2 tutorials going out now, which you share a bit how to play the game. Shipbuilding, it's cool. And you can do some really amazing builds. And by the way, if I go to my... Look, this is what you can do in this game as well. If I go to my F10, you can see these are the ones I built. For example, this is my Beeblebum miner, my Bumblebee miner. I made a blueprint of that, so I can always rebuild this. I can make a printer, I can weld it up manually by myself, but I have the blueprint. So if my ship crashes, I can rebuild that ship completely. This is my miner that I built. Then, for example, this one is built by another person. It is built by, I don't know what his name was. Consolidated, maybe. This is built by somebody else. I downloaded that blueprint and I can build this ship if I want to, by just using their blueprint. This is another ship by somebody else. I can build this ship if I want to by using somebody else's blueprint. And you can share these blueprints with each other. This is really fun. I'm really impressed with the possibilities here. Hey Sharon, welcome. How do you gather resources? Well, you do it either manually with my... if you start the game, you will have to do it with your drill. Which you then collect the stones or whatever. Or if I want iron here, then I mine the iron. There we go. That's mining iron. Once you get more advanced, you can start building your ship or your rover or whatever vehicle. Install your drills on it and then use the drills to mine resources quicker. You will be able to make, like, if you look at my blueprints here, this one I made here, this is a miner that I made. So there's like a drill arm which drills for me, and then it goes straight into the refinery, refines my ores, makes the metal, makes whatever I need, and then I can start crafting. So there's like a whole thriving factory. This is something I built just for fun. A pump jack, no use. So Sherlock, just that you know, this is a very complex game. If you start this game, it's going to be so effing confusing. I was really frustrated the first hour I played this until I watched tutorials. The game will say you can check this link and this link and this link. I have ignored all of them and I watched somebody else that actually played the game. I did drop 2 tutorials already on my channel that are talking about how to start the game, what are the game modes, and then I'm showing you how to use everything, how to mine, how to get resources. And the second episode is how to build your miner, how to expand your base, things like that. So I'm checking what we are doing right now. How is my power? We're at 44. We didn't find any gold. And I'm wondering if I should go to the planet, back to the planet, and I wonder if I should go back to the planet and get gold there. That, or we need to build a second hydrogen thruster in the back. If I remove this, I put a second hydrogen thruster, but I don't really want to do that now. I think I'd rather rebuild a ship then. I have to think about that. That, or we need to build some iron thrusters on this, just to get some more... Do I have iron thrusters in here? If I do it like that, I could get some extra engines on that use the battery, just to get a little bit more reserves. Something complex turns into rewarding. That's definitely sure. That's definitely for sure. What do I need for this? What do I need? I think we need platinum for this, actually. To build these, I will need thruster components. And for thruster components, we will need platinum. Which I cannot build with this one yet. Okay, I need a better assembler. We need a better assembler for that. All right, so... this base is pretty useless for this for the moment. If we can go back to the planets, I think that might be a smarter choice. Just have to be careful that we don't crash and burn. I don't want to take you. Do I want to take you with me? You're gonna take too much of my weight. No, I'm gonna crash with you. I am gonna crash with you. So, what we're gonna do, let's see if I can build a little of a collecting arm. If I do this here, that should normally work. Hey Legend, how you doing? Missed Bob? Yeah, he's doing some stuff, but he's gonna drop a video today, Legendary, so definitely check him out. You know what I should do instead? Can I grind you away? No. Let's just leave it as it is. Let's just build our... Six. Is this too far? Can I just put it on that one instead then? Yeah, like that. There we go. And then we're gonna install a mag plate on that. Do I have a mag plate here or not? No. Let me just clear the queue and do this again. Are we on the ground? It's been a while since I was in space. I'm in space, legendaries. I'm actually, I'm planning on actually returning to my, to the planet. I need some effing... what is my stone? Come on, do my stone first instead of my cobalt. A refinery. There we go. Get me some nickel. I am not sure. Do I have my build vision in here? I do. Okay. Maximum distance should be 2 meters maybe. So what I'm doing right now, what you see here, this is a mod. This is not endgame. But this allows me to control it without having to go into the menu. Oh! Are you hitting the ground? Shh. We're busy. I'm gonna clear you up, okay? Relax. Okay? Stop complaining. Right, so where were we? Where is the refinery located? Is it on your ship? The refinery is actually behind me here, but this is quite a minimal refinery. What I'm trying to do right now is just trying to grab my ore detector. I'm just extending my maximum distance. Just want to see how far we are. Almost there. Once the mag plate connects, I then can disconnect it from the ship, and I can retract it and keep it here. There we go. That's connected. Now, see, there's a green. This is now connected to my my ore detector. So if I now go in here and I disengage this one, now I can retract you. There we go. It's now retracting away from my ship. And this is going to be pretty handy every time if I land. I should actually be able to connect this pretty easy if I want to. Is this going to hit the terrain? I don't think it will. No. All right. Is there any survival mechanics? The survival mechanics you see right there in the corner is my oxygen and my health and my power and hydrogen. These are what I need to keep an eye on. You can add a mod to your game that allows you to have the food, drinks, and you have to make like a food processor and things like that to survive. This, I think this is my refinery here, Sharon. This is my basic refinery. This is my O2 generator. But this is just my base of operations and in space for the moment. But now that this is empty, let me just double check. Orbiter, how far are we? There's nothing except for some ice. We still have ice here, so you are generating everything I need. Where is my tanks? Full. 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 That's good. But the gameplay sounds way too complicated for me. It is something that you have to learn in steps, Legend. You just, you know, grow into it. I mean, in the beginning I was a complete noob and I was very frustrated, but now I'm okay. I'm okay now. Alright, guys, we're going back home. Wish me luck. Batteries on auto. Unlock. Let's go back to the planet. Let's do re-entry. And see if we can find some gold. All right, guys, let's go to the planet. This is not pit stop. Let me just check GPS. I need to go to my main base, not my pit stop. Oh. Hey Walter, welcome. How you doing, So what I'm gonna do right now, we're gonna go back. I'm using my hydrogen thrusters to fly back to the planet. Once I hit atmosphere, I will enable these here, which are my atmospheric thrusters, and these are gonna help me to keep my ship afloat until we are back home. Soon we're gonna hit the gravity as well. For the moment, gravity is still down there. You can see its planetary gravity is 0. At a certain point, it's gonna start going up, and then my ship is just gonna be pulled to the planet as well. So I think these asteroids, for example, here down there in the corner, these are inside planetary well. That means if I would build something there, I would constantly be pulled to the planet, which I don't want. I think it's about 40,000 kilometers when the the planetary gravity kicks in. I think that asteroid was just inside the well there, so... Although, it might be okay. I could have checked that asteroids. The planets do look a little bit small, don't they? I mean, I think they are like... I don't know what the circumference is, but... If I install my... do you see my gravity going up there? At 0.06 now. If I turn my GPS on, my pit stop. That's my pit stop right there. That's like 20 kilometers there. So I think the circumference is maybe 60 kilometers in total. I think you can normally craft your own planets as well in this game. I never really went too deep in it in understanding how the game can be handcrafted, like planets-wise. Where the locations of your enemies are. You can do some really in-depth changes. Are we gonna land in the darkness? I think we're gonna land when it's dark. I think the sun is just about to... So as you can see as well in Space Engineers, the planet are not rotating, it's the sun. I think that's probably easier to stop people confusing from flying around, it seems. Because the asteroid where I'm at is always at the same position as my base. So it is not moving, it's the sun that actually is moving around everything. $29,000 kilometers. We're at 0.13 G. By the way, Shadow EGS, what is that? Hey Robo Ninja, welcome. I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing good as well. Is that Elite Gamers maybe? No, Elite... No? What is the other game? Elite Dangerous. Elite Gamers. I'm thinking about channel Elite Gamers. Elite Dangerous. No, it's not Elite Dangerous. EGS. Empyrean Galactic Survival. Ah, okay. I think that's the one that Hyper always tries to sell me on. Now, if you're doing this, Hendrik, you do not go and make a sandwich, all right? Once we hit 4,000 meters, I'm gonna enable my atmosphere thrusters as well, so we get a little bit more oomph to land. There's another thing that is not correct in this game, and not in No Man's Sky as well, is actually re-entry should be, you know, a little bit more burning. The whole thing is your ship has grown. I'm not sure now. This is the ship I left the planet with. No, I didn't do any changes on it, except for some extra lights. Been going out in half an hour, the pub. It's a nice day, so why not? But that I totally agree with Robo Ninja. And going to a pub in UK, and I do like a good pub in UK, so Alright, let's start enabling our dampeners. Let's give it some time, because I'm getting... Normally at 4,000 meters we should start getting our atmosphere back, which allows me to enable them, because otherwise they don't have any power. There we go. Honey, I'm home. At least it's nice weather. It's not stormy. You are probably looking at my other ship, which is my miner down there, the blue one still. I don't know who was talking about my Sherlock. Are you still here? This is my miner for this one here, for this playthrough. This is my rover slash miner slash refinery, my base operations. This is where we kind of started. Now, if I'm gonna jump out of my ship, my jetpack is not enabled, so I will probably fall down. So let me check that we are... What? What was that? I just pressed the wrong button. This is what happened when you're pressing the wrong button, stupid ship. Well, goodbye everything. Welcome home. I need to move that Z away. That Z is such a stupid button. Well, we're gonna do some fixes. See you later, Robo. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. Let me disable my engines here. There we go. Let's turn off these as well, although they won't do anything because I don't have any hydrogen anymore. To be honest, it's not too bad. I am not too annoyed with this. This is pretty okay. So this would have been a perfect landing if that button would not have been... I need to move that Z button away. That has to move to like away from my X, because X is the button for my jetpack. Can you be just... To be honest, we didn't do that much damage. The fact that this hydrogen was full of hydrogen... I'm actually surprised there is actually almost no damage on this build. And the ship itself seems to be okay as well. I just lost... Ah! Did I just fall over this? I just... Alright, let's grind this down. Well, we had to rebuild the ship anyway, so it gave me an excuse. So this is probably what you're gonna see a lot in Jason Bob's stream. What did I miss? I accidentally pressed Z while I was trying to land because I was preparing for my jetpack X and I pressed the wrong button. So yeah, my ship said, you know what? Let's just deep dive into my miners. Alright, but I think everything is clear. Everything is okay here. But I have to say, this is actually really minimal damage. I'm really impressed. This did not much more than I already did, so I'm happy. Let's see. We need a... Is this a light armor block? It is a light armor block. So we do this one there in the corner. And then we do... There we go. Just do some railing. Oh, where are you going? Well, I think I could fly with you now. If I put two jetpacks, two jets on the left and the right, I can fly you. That's okay. Alright, so we fixed this. But why? Why did you explode? There's nothing happening. Oh, jongens toch, ja. Stupid piece of junk. Well, now the ship is not used anymore. Alright, let me focus on this first, and then we can check the ship. Alright. I was like, oh, we can still fly away. Well, not anymore. I don't even know what just happened here. Oh, my hydrogen tank exploded. Okay. Why would you explode, you piece of... My batteries are still okay. I have all my... Wait, let me see. I got forward. I'm missing one thruster. I got left and right. So the only thrusters I'm missing is the backwards thrust. So if I unlock my landing gear, so I put my engines on, unlock my landing gear, I should be able to get from between here. All right. lock again. There we go. Batteries off, engines off. There we go. I have no idea why this exploded. Yeah. No idea. There's something else that this seems to be damaged. Something else is smoking. One of my engines maybe? Yeah. Hey Delta, good to see you. What you doing? How you doing? What you doing? It's okay. We did almost. We only lost what I actually want to grind off, so we're okay. By the way, Bob, what is this machine? This is my drill slash refiner slash factory slash storage on a wheelbase, so I can drive around and mine ice, like you can see right here. Now I need to check what else has been broken here. Nothing. My wheels are okay. Alright, we're good. Hydrogen exploded. It is exploding, but there was nothing happening. So I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. It exploded. It is what it is. I don't think we need any ice because my hydrogen tanks are still full. I was actually about to land and charge, but not needed anymore now. We still got 200k ice, 400k ice, so... this... I probably want to... I wonder, should I go for a printing? We still need gold. We still need gold. By the way, here, Bob, as you can see, this ship here has this massive rotor on top. This is because there's a small rotor in there, and I dropped the massive rotor head in it, which allows me to snap a large beacon on top, or detector. I'm sorry. Can you print stuff? I still haven't seen that yet. Yeah, I need to put something together to build that. The only thing I'm not sure about is if I have all the materials for it. Because most of the iron and stuff is up in the asteroid. Let me just check. Iron. 4k, 2k, 25k. Yeah, maybe. Nickel, we're good. Cobalt, we're okay. Not too amazing. That's the only cobalt I have left, so... Maybe? Maybe? Now, it's going to take me quite some time to make that printer, but I can go to my other save. I will have to go back to the planet as well. Let me jump out. Let me go to my other save. We'll leave that here and we can continue this next time. I don't feel like fixing and doing that right now. So let me jump in my cockpit. Let's save and let's go to my other personal save. Let's save this one. Exit. Yes. Let's load my solo play, I think it is. Yep. Yeah, I can delete that. This was something I was testing out for swords, but I'm not... I'm honestly not a big fan of it.
Inventory full.
Yeah, it's okay.
Inventory full. 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 Inventory full.
That should be the only one, no? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right. So this is my moon base, Bob. What are you pushing to put stuff in so fast? Alt, middle mouse button, survival. Rather sexy? Yeah, I know. I actually like her saying inventory full. If you have something in your inventory, let's say let me just take this. I just go to it until it shows me the yellow outline, and then I press Alt, middle mouse button, and it pushes it all in. Did I not explain this in my guide? I think I explained this in my guide.
Energy low.
Let me see. This is hydrogen engines. This is batteries. This is gate. This is my landing zone for later. I have not built a ship that fits here yet, but... And I need to fix these parts because that stupid thing started welding everything down. Hey Smo, welcome. How are you doing? This has also been welded down thanks to that stupid... Oh, let me just go out. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you, I'm gonna drop you off here because I'm not gonna take you with me. I'm gonna use you to get back home. I just need to disable recharge, turn on engines, disable lock, and let's get you back on the landing gear. I could actually have landed inside. That would have been a good idea actually, but okay. I don't actually have landing gear on this one anymore. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop you down very... Did you see what happened just? Stupid buttons. I need to move that Z away from here. That should normally not fall over. There we go. Now we're going to disconnect you from that. Let me just check how much hydrogen. You have quite a lot of hydrogen, so we should be okay. Batteries no longer on recharge. Engines on. And disconnect. And engines off. That should have enough space to connect you again. All right, let's do that now. I'm doing good, by the way, Smo. I'm not sure if I actually answered your question. 3, engines off, battery on recharge, jump out. All right, so we are now connected. Our ship is done. I can actually take these down. I just will have to take my... Oh. Could I fly with that without any issues? I think we could. I think we're okay. All right, let's drop it back in here. Engines. Let's turn off my hydrogen engine. There we go. We should have enough power. We have 11 days of powers. Are those turrets? Yeah, these are my turrets for defense a bit, because I did have some pirates coming a little too close to my liking. I said, you know what, let's just prepare for that. Um, 185k. Can we do 185? Or do we 165? How much? Let me just check. Jump ship, jump drive. 7.5%. 155. 8%. 165, 8.5%, 175. All right, that should be okay now. So if I now jump somewhere there, cannot be used then. I need to get out of the planet first. Okay, sorry. Cannot be used to jump into a natural gravity field. But is that not far away of it? No, let's go there. Let's jump to that one. Let's add a little bit more and jump to that asteroid field. Blind jump. 175. Yes, yes. Seated crew on board. 1. Yes. All right, let's go. Whee! Well, now we can go home. And let's hope we don't burn and crash this time. What is this ship specialty? This is just a jump ship with all the resources and refining and batteries. This is nothing like, there's no hull, there's nothing. Damn, I need a jump drive. It's an expensive thing. If it breaks down, it does hurt. Need a lot of gold. What fuels it? Battery power. So if I now check my jump drive, it will actually say how much I have left. Let me see, jump. I think it's actually recharged already because I did a very short jump. You can jump 2,000 kilometers. with that. There's something wrong with my noise. Normally you shouldn't hear that so closely. Do they have fusion or antimatter power plants? No, the only ones you have is uranium, like generators. What's better, this or No Man's Sky? They are different games. I don't think you should compare No Man's Sky with Space Engineers. Neither should you do, for example, Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen. Because they're all good in their own fields, you know. Well, you have windmill, you have solar panels. Uranium is for fusion. It's a generator. I don't think it's fusion. It's called generator. I do have some hydrogen, yes, I have some thrusters extra, just to be sure that I can take off and stay in the air. Because this is a big, heavy. This weighs 230 kilograms, so I need a lot of thrusters to stay in the sky. But I'm flying back, Bob, to show you my printer. So what's the overall goal of Space Engineers? The Space Engineers is a little bit in the title. The focus is building, engineering, figuring things out, and then after that you just decide. It's a sandbox game. You decide what you want to do yourself with this game. There are so many different workshops and mods that can add a completely different playstyle to this. You want to have more enemies, you can have that. You want to have a scenario you want to play that exists too. You want to play this very harsh, and it's all very hard survival. You can do that as well. I'm towards the planet, yes. I'm flying home. My first home. We just came from the moon. I'm going home now. I could probably have jumped a little bit closer, but it's too late now. Never mind. I could probably have done another jump of 20k. Although, no, I can't. 40k is gravity, so that means I cannot jump into the gravity field, no. I didn't know. There are some basic enemies, legendaries. This game is loud, no? Is this my ID? Let me just reduce this a bit. There are some basic enemies in the game which are not really that bothersome until you are going too close to them. But there are mods that are... So the developers of Space Engineers are working very closely with modders. They have a workshop where you can go in and you can download mods, you can download scenarios, you can download a whole systems that have been set up by players, and then you can play that. In there you will find different scenarios where there are way harsher enemies that come and look for you, that search you, they don't give up, you know, that kind of... 26k, no? Yeah. I have a feeling my ship is getting pulled down a little bit. Let me just redirect my trajectory. I'm turning off my dampeners, by the way, Bob, here, so I don't get the forward thrusters to slow me down. As soon as it's close enough, or as soon as I want to direct again, I turn on my dampeners. Sounds quite nerve-wracking. Not really. I think this is one of the most chill games I've been playing, to be honest. Especially if you played vanilla. But if you're not careful, especially if you put a lot of work and money and not money, if you put a lot of resources in building your ship and you make a mistake, then you will crash your ship and it is broken and you have to build it again or fix it. The ground usually stops me. I prefer it doesn't. Chill until you fuck something up. Something like that. Let me go to my... No! Give me back my game! Show me, show me, show me! Alright, let's see. Control 1, I need to enable my hydrogen thrusters. Not my hydrogen, atmospheric thrusters. There we go. Because we're gonna reach atmosphere very, very soon. I have tried Star Citizen Delta, I have not tried Elite Dangerous. The main reason is... I have a bit of a bad taste in... how do you say it? Bad aftertaste from a few of the community members of Elite Dangerous, which is a little bit like, you know what, I don't really... like the community. Alright, we need to slow down. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. I might have to turn around. Just to slow down a bit like that. Okay. We don't want to go down really quickly. We want to take this very, very slowly. This ship is definitely not made for slow down, buddy. Slow down. Slow down. The weight of this ship is insane, by the way. This is a great ship to fly in space, but not on a planet. And the weather is definitely not helping. Fucking hell. Alright. I got still half my ship. I'm gonna reload anyway because I didn't want to be here. So yeah, piece of junk. All right, Bob. This is my printer. I actually took one away to do something. Can I build this again? There we go. 2. There we go. Let me cut my container. There's one in the back, no? Yes, okay. Is this finished? It is finished. All right. So, this is finished. It is finished too. Yes. That's my typical landing. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this at all, to be honest. I was kind of expecting that this would go wrong, but it doesn't matter. I reload back on the planet, on the moon, and we're good. This is now rotated wrong. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So this is my printer. This is like the what you call them. What do you call these again? Two welders. These here. Raphael, thank you for the subscription. Welcome. I appreciate that. I have these welders. I built 6 of them in a block, which are connected through conveyor systems. So they can withdraw the resources I've built. So if I have like metal plating, or if I have my steel tubes or whatever, it's all ready in my inventory. I have some steel tubes here, although this is my large container. I might have to make some more. You see, I have some resources here, okay? All right, so with that setup, I now have here a piston system with a projector, which on that projector I can now put a ship I want to print. Now, the first thing I want to do is make sure these are off. I think they are off. Black, black, black. Yep. If they are on, you will feel it because they will burn you and you will die. So if I go in here, I can... Wait, can I... Do I have a... I think that might be better to connect to. No. I think I removed some things here, Bob. I'm not sure. So if I now go to my projector, right here, I can say blueprints. Then I open one of my blueprints I downloaded. For example, I can say I want to print this ship, or I want to print this little quick miner here, or I want to build my B miner. I can do that. I can just take that, double click, and now it's added as a blueprint on that projector. Now it's not properly set. I need to shift everything around. But now I can just go back to my projector, or I can go down here maybe and see what is going on. If I can go from here, yeah. I go to my projector again. I can now adjust my offset, so I can shift my ship up and forward and downwards until it's on the right spot. Now, this is not showing me anything, so I probably will jump in one of my distance ones, so I can have a little bit of a look here. If I now go to my inventory, it doesn't show. I could also use build vision. That might actually be better. If I use build vision, and maybe if I just go a little bit higher. Let me just raise that maximum distance 2 meters. Let's go to a meter. No, that's the wrong one. This one, piston lift. Now, this is going to be a little bit better. So I want to rotate the ship so it's now... I think that's okay. No. I think that's it. I think now my ship up. Yeah, my ship is now properly set up upwards. Now I can start using the offset, so I can now shift it forward, left, right. Let me just see if I can get it a little bit down. I'm trying to see a position where I can. So normally I have a little cockpit around here where I actually see everything a little bit better, but I think I removed it somehow. I don't know where I left it. So this is already centralized. That's okay. So the only thing I want to do now, I need to connect my ship to that cube I have here. Because now I need to make sure that my printer recognizes that it's actually a buildable piece. And once everything is done, I can then weld this block away, fly away, and just finish off the position where the cube was connected to. So I'm gonna go a little bit backwards so I can drop it just a little bit. There we go. Now you can see this is a little bit more solid. You see these? That means that these are weldable. And that is going to be welded if I bring them closer to my printer. But that I have to do by extending my pistons until they come here. And then I can slide it bit by bit closer. Although I might have to rotate my... Man, it's been so long since I did this. As you can see, it's right there. So I printed it out for sure. But if I bring this closer, it's going to go underneath. So I probably have to rotate my ship so it welds the... How did I do this last time? How did I do this last time? I'm kind of forgotten how I did this last time. Did I do it from here? I think I might have done it from here. And then weld forward. So I have the mining drills first. Yeah, I think I did it like that. So now you can see this cube here is now showing that one yellow. That means if I now extend my piston, I just extend it completely because that's so I'm gonna push this completely through until I get this block against my welders. I know, I have a feeling this might be... This is 2 meters, no? Okay, let me see before I go too far. Do the printers move? No, the printer itself is static. I'm using the piston here to move my projector. You can do it reverse and have the printer move from the projector away. Like that. You can do that as well. So we can actually move your welders instead of your projector. I just need to get the welders to the point where they weld this piece first. What? I think that should normally work. My god, it's been so long ago. No. Normally the welders have a bit of a radius they weld. So let's see if this is working. Let me just check something else. Let me see how they are in height. Height-wise, they should be okay as well. Did I move this forward? I don't think I did, because that is the all right, I'm gonna turn on the welders. Let's see what they do, because it's been too long. It's been too long since I did this, to be honest. Let me look for welder group, but I need all of them. So let's take welder group, take that one, save. So now I have my new group, and on. So they did weld something. My cube. I know. Why don't you weld the rest? Hmm? Show only buildable. There. Why don't you weld that? Is it because I don't have any steel plate? Be careful. These are our life. This is red. That means if I get too close to that, I'm gonna electrocute to death. Do I have steel plates? I don't think I have steel plates. I have 10 steel plates. Now, as I don't have steel plates, it's not going to weld that cube. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put plates in the production. And there we go. It's starting to weld my ship now, as you can see. So if you are, you can do a lot of stuff. You can put this actually like in a script or whatever, that it automatically starts producing what it needs. You can make this printer move automatically as well. But I don't trust this yet enough to have it automatically move until I'm sure everything has been welded up. Because if it misses something and your printer moves and it's not welded and it's in the middle, your ship might have to be grinded down again to be able to fix the centerpiece. What do you need here? Steel plates, steel tubes. It could be that this one is too far away to get done. I need to figure out what went wrong here. I don't know why it doesn't. It could be that I actually had another piece of metal sticking out, so my ship actually moved a little bit further. But I don't remember anymore. Again, this is something I've been experimenting with. I'm not a master at this at all, so I'm still learning how this works, how to get this to work. I'm not sure if the welders actually show you what they need. No, they don't show you, so you will have to figure it out. You know, and while the nanobot thing is cool, that the thing that Sword likes to use, I kind of miss doing that kind of experimenting and figuring out. If it's welded too easily and I don't need to figure anything out, I kind of lose my, you know, motivation. What do you need for this? Construction computers? No, motors. You need motors. I need some batteries as well. Shift you around so you start with the motors. You seem to need motors, but you don't seem to be taking them from my inventory. Why are you not taking them from the inventory? Let me just check. Well, you seem to be taking them straight into the welding. Doesn't seem like you're using them though. Where are they going? They're going somewhere. I just don't know where. I'm not sure where you're putting them. Ah, there we go. It is putting it somewhere, so it's definitely welding it up. It could be it was putting them... Ah, here, 90 motors. It was putting them in my engines.
Fuel low.
Ah, sorry.
Fuel critical.
Do you mostly use your own BPs or you get them from the workshop? I have not printed any other blueprints except my own, but this is actually the only ship I actually been working on myself. This one here. This is my B miner. For the rest, I have not really been working on any ships, and you know, I've been trying to just figure out this game. Just move you in front for a second. Because now you're gonna weld up my, hopefully. Yeah, you're welding up. These welders does have a really nice radius, so they should be able to weld up this whole thing. If you make blueprints, by the way, Sir Bob, make sure that your engines are not enabled, because you can see my engines are enabled. This is an old blueprint, I think. The engines are enabled, so they're gonna start moving my ship around, especially if the ones are built that are like upwards thrusting. So as soon my cockpit is welded up, I'm gonna try to enable or disable my engines as much as possible. I need a display. One. That should be my cockpit, I think. Oh no, I need 6 displays, so I need 4 more. Okay. There we go. They should be off. As you can see, they are not. Oh, yeah. There we go. That should be off. So I think now we have welded everything up. I think. Let me see. No, we're still missing a few motors here. Is this game updated a lot? You can see all these there in the corner, Shakir. All these emblems. These are all DLCs. The DLCs cost you like $3. Most of them cost like $3 or $5 every time they release one. The last one that just dropped was this one here, Automatons, which means you can actually completely make your... you can make a complete... fully functional automatic factory. You could make it so that as soon as I take off this ship and I fly away, this whole thing starts welding up a new ship. You could do this before as well with scripts and timer blocks, but now it's so much easier. You can make drones, you can make yourself like attack drones that, or missiles that just take off and look for enemies. It's really cool. Did you finish my... I'm still waiting for large steel tubes. This one is done. This one is done. There's a lot of steel plating. See what that happens? I went too close to my... Let me just heal up. Few more of these as well for my engine. I don't want to move my ship until I have welded everything up. Once everything is welded up, I can then retract my piston by, for example, half a meter, and it's going to start welding up the next part. There is no armor or ways to get more health, is there? No. No. There isn't. There might be mods for that though, Bob. My ship is shaking quite a lot, isn't it? Are you guys on? No, you're off. Why are you guys shaking so much? Off. I don't know. Oh, I know why. I think I still didn't change the inertia tension here. There we go. That should normally stop the shaking. Inertia tension is experimental mode only, by the way. Let me just double check. We still have a lot of steel plating here that needs to be done, and metal grids as well. Okay, let me just make these. Your assemblers are lazy. I'm not prepared for this. Normally, you should know how much you normally kind of need for this, and then have it all ready before you start printing. But there are ways to actually have the information sent to your assemblers. There are scripts. I think one is called Easy's script, which allows to the welder checks what it wants to weld, checks if it is in the inventory. If it's not, it's putting the assemblers to work, which is a pretty cool script. I think now everything is welded up, no? Yeah, so I'm gonna extend or shorten this a little bit. I'm using Build Vision, by the way, Bob. This is a mod that allows me to so I'm gonna put that maximum distance, then I'm gonna take the retract. Then I'm gonna say I want this minimum distance to be 1.5. I think it already welded up everything. Yeah, let's go even shorter now. Not a bad price for all that content. I agree. I think I missed some steel plating. But anyway, like I said, you have to be way more prepared for this. I do have some steel plating. I'm missing iron now. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this anyway. But anyway, you kind of understand what is going on. I'm starting to weld this up. Make sure that you have your resources. Then you can do this all automatically once you're a little bit more secure and aware of it. But I think that's going to be it. Let me just quickly check that. I'm not going to save. Nope. Because I want to check if I have my backup still. Load game. Solo play. Backups. I have a feeling. I'm still in. Am I still here? Nope. I think I lost my backup. Well, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I learned a lot of this, so good. So it's 19, like you said, Shakir, it's 19.99 for the basic. That means you don't have I think you won't, and I don't think you will have the updated as well anymore. You will have the basic game. And then if you want to have all the DLCs, it's going to cost you 66.99. I was thinking now if I no. I think you can buy them afterwards as well if you don't want to risk it and you just want to try it out for $20. You can say, you know, I want to try it out, see how it feels, and then buy the rest. I think that might be a smart decision, because this is a game that you love it or hate it, I think. To be able to learn this game, do you refer to your family members now as hey you? You know what, Andreas, I'm not gonna go too deep into my family history, but let's say I don't need to remember a lot of them. But most DLC is... What's that? I don't know what it is. Content, maybe? Cosmetics. Actually, no. I think there, for example, the Warfare one, I don't know which one it is, but there's one called Warfare. This is one with the turrets, with the guns, or with better guns. Let's say it like that. There's another one that has better engines, things like that. So it's not always cosmetic. It's also like different weapons, better weapons. I mean, the railgun, for example, is an insane weapon. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it here, though. I appreciate you all jumping in. I hope this gave you a little bit of a interesting idea. Did you see the walker, by the way? There are some gamers that have been making mechs by using the pistons and scripts, so they're actually walking. It's insane. A lot of these things in the game were not meant to be until the players started playing it. Everyone watch my 100 days in 50 minutes. Do I need to... I cannot stretch it 15 minutes. Can I stretch this 15 minutes, Bob, so I can raid you? Well, I cannot raid you. I can just drop a link when the video goes live. I think it's Bob, if I'm correct. Bob. There he is. Guys, check out Survival Bob. He's gonna drop a video in 15 minutes. He's doing his 100 days in Space Engineers. Guaranteed, you will see a lot of explosions. You see a lot of... I don't know how I should phrase this, but... You will see Bob. You will see Bob in action, as you usually expect to see Bob in action, most likely. I appreciate you all jumping in. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you tomorrow again on this channel. We're going to be doing some, more No Man's Sky. I just don't know what we're going to be doing. I don't want to do another fugitive run. I want to kind of step that away from that until the, everything calms down again. But we'll see what we do on incompetence. We'll see what we do tomorrow. Thank you so much all for joining. Have a great weekend, and that's going to be it. Have a good one. Bye-bye.